What's going on, guys? It's Sky from Freedom Footwear, and we're back with another tutorial brought to you by the Footwear Care. Today we're going to be showing you how to customize a pair of Air Forces using the Footwear Care's paint. The main focus of the tutorial is going to be how to paint leather materials and some of the do's and don'ts you need to keep in mind during the process. Before we get started, we're going to remove the laces from both shoes and put them somewhere safe. So the first thing we're going to do is prep the shoe by removing the factory top coat using the Footwear Care's deglazer and a cotton pad. This is probably the most important step for the whole custom, as stripping the clear coat off first will allow the paint to bond to the shoe better. Guys, if there is only one thing you all remember from this tutorial, please make sure that you strip every area that you'll be painting. You do not want to paint a surface that hasn't been prepped properly. This can lead to a streaky or uneven paint job and can also result in your customs cracking or peeling when you wear them. You want to spend some extra time stripping the shoelace area and the toe box, as they are both prone to pressure and stress when walking. When you feel like the leather has been prepped thoroughly, you want to leave the shoe for about 5 to 10 minutes. You don't want to start painting as soon as you finish stripping the shoe, because it could weaken the bond with the paint and it won't adhere to the shoe properly. So the next step is to tape off all of the areas you won't be painting on. You can use any tape you feel comfortable with, but for this custom, we've decided to use vinyl tape. As we're going to paint the entire upper area of the shoe, we only need to tape the midsole. The main reason why we chose to use vinyl tape is because it's both strong and flexible and is easy to mold around the curved sections of the midsole. You want to make sure that you're stretching the tape as you move around the shoe so it lays as flat as possible. It also helps to press the tape down into the midsole where it meets the leather to avoid any paint leaking through. You want to continue this method until the midsole is completely taped. So we went off camera and painted all of the sock lining and tongue black. If you would like to know the steps to painting mesh, canvas and other soft materials, then check out our how to paint canvas tutorial on the Footwear Care's website under the section titled tutorials, or on their YouTube channel. We're going to be customizing our shoe with a black and navy blue colorway using the Footwear Care's leather acrylic paint. Our aim is to apply light, even coats of paint, so you don't want to load up your brush too much. Keep the paint as light as possible to avoid thick and uneven layers, as the bond with the shoe will be extremely weak. At this stage, we're not too worried about painting in a particular direction. Our main focus is to lay down an even base layer. But as we get further along into the coat, then we will paint in the same direction on every layer to avoid visible brush strokes. If you notice there's too much dried paint on your brush, just rinse it off and continue painting. You might have to do this several times during each coat, but it helps to keep your brush as clean as possible and can even extend the life of your brushes. You need to leave at least 10 to 15 minutes drying time between each layer, and we'll be applying about 4 to 6 even coats of paint for every colour that we use. So this is how the shoe should look after 5 coats of paint. We're now going to paint the remaining panels navy blue with 5 coats as well, using the same method. Now we could leave this custom the way it is, but we're going to take it to the next level by using two brand new colours from the Footwear Care's new ranges. We're going to be using the Lagoon Blue pearlescent paint and applying it to the middle panels on the shoe to make them stand out. We also decided to mix the Lagoon Blue with our navy blue paint to keep the colours cohesive but still give off that pearlescent shine. Just be sure to use more of the pearlescent paint when mixing these colours so you don't lose the effect. This is how the panel should look after 2 to 3 coats of our pearlescent mix. We've almost finished our custom, but the last thing we need to paint is the Nike swoosh, and we're going to be using the second new colour from the Footwear Care's metallic paint range, which is the metallic silver. Metallic colours are a lot more vibrant when applied over a base layer of a similar colour, so we're going to apply 2 to 3 light coats of the light grey paint first. Now that's finished, we're ready to apply 3 coats of our metallic silver. Now that we've finished painting, we finally get to remove the tape. The last step is to seal in the paint using our matte finisher. We'll be applying 2 light coats, leaving about 30 minutes drying time in between. All that's left to do now is to pop in some laces. So today we showed you guys how to paint on leather and introduced you to the Footwear Care's pearlescent and metallic paint ranges. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. All the products you've seen in this video will be on the Footwear Care's website, and we'll see you guys next time.